Alright, let's talk about Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 3. Now, if you're here, you're probably wondering, are these two still married? Spoiler, the poster says yes, but trust me, it's way more complicated than that. Because while the show leans into the sitcom charm of a young couple navigating adult life, what's really fascinating is how it's using this season to dissect family loyalty, generational trauma, and the question of whether people can actually change. Let me break this down. First, the big conflict, Georgie versus Mary. On the surface, it's about his mom dating Fred, his business rival. But here's the thing, I don't think this is just about Fred. It's about control. Georgie spent his whole life trying to be the man of the house after his dad died, and now he's lashing out because he feels like he's losing authority. Mary, on the other hand, is finally living for herself after years of grief and sacrifice. Neither of them is wrong, and that's what makes this so gripping. They're both stubborn, both hurting, and neither knows how to compromise. And honestly, that's realistic. How many of us have had that fight with our parents where no one's technically bad, but the emotions are nuclear? Now, Fred Fagenbacher, can we trust him? The show's co-creator Steve Holland said it himself, change is hard. Fred's smile at the end of Season 2? Intentionally ambiguous. But here's my take, I don't buy it. Fred's been a jerk to Georgie for years. Suddenly he's finding God and dating his mom? Nah. It feels like a power move. And Georgie's reaction, threatening to cut his mom off, yeah, that's immature, but it's also a cry for help. He's scared of being replaced, of his mom moving on without him. But Mary deserves happiness. This isn't just a love triangle, it's a battle over who gets to define family. Then there's Connor's storyline. His arrest seems like a joke plot, until you realize it's about independence. Connor's been trying to prove he's adulting on his own, but this arrest? It's a setback. And the fact that he calls Audrey, his ex-stepmom, instead of Georgie? That's not just funny, it's tragic. He's still looking for a safety net he doesn't want to admit he needs. And if Georgie ends up covering for him? That's going to strain his marriage. Because Mandy's stuck in the middle, supporting her husband while seeing her brother fail, and remembering how her own family rejected her when she got pregnant. That's the show's secret weapon. Mandy's history makes her the perfect mediator, but also the most emotionally vulnerable. What's really interesting here is how the writers are weaving these threads together. This isn't just a laugh-a-minute sitcom, it's exploring how families evolve. Like, Mary dating Fred isn't just a plot twist, it's a metaphor for reinvention. And Fred's possible manipulation? That's a commentary on how toxic masculinity can masquerade as redemption. We see this in real life all the time, people changing for the wrong reasons. The show's asking us to question whether intentions matter if the outcome still hurts people. And let's not forget the premiere date, October 8th. Why does that matter? Because the show's slot is getting prime positioning after the Young Sheldon lead-in. CBS is betting this spin-off can stand on its own, and Season 3 feels like the moment it grows up. The humor's still there, Connor's antics, Georgie's dad jokes, but the heart is darker, messier, more human. So here's my final thought, this season isn't about whether Georgie and Mandy stay married. It's about whether their family can survive growing in different directions. And honestly, that's a story worth watching. What do you think? Can Fred actually change, or is Mary setting herself up for disaster? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into TV's most chaotic families.